Let us stream. Let us stream. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. We are in the final days of this current patch. And I'm trying to catch up. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we're going to try. And I have limited time, so let's just get into this. As we go to where we need to be and trigger the cutscene. More time with Citlali.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Ororon. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then...
Okay.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
He's just being quiet.
Just use your brain for a second.
Does he have a brain right now?
What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain?
He stands to
Only
gain
endless trouble
nothing.
awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about
good
something,
question.
just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
He's
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
Is it
I'm
Arf?
sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's definitely a little
Indeed.
awkward.
It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Well,
That's
an oddly specific analogy.
Yeah, thank you,
Wait, did one of
Paimon.
your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're...
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please...
All right, let's just keep going.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm
Wow,
perfectly aware
she
that everything I
is,
say goes in
out
one
there.
ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Wow.
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids, Ororon, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's
All
not
right.
it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're
Okay.
upset, but
What is
I can tell
happening
I
here?
really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Ororon! Where?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan.
He projected himself?
Get back here this instant! Ororon!
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
He was never here to begin with.
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm
Whoa,
Wow.
that's a little...
Wow.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them. Ororon probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later.
Okay. Yeah. What was his duty earlier? Okay.
We've got quite a long walk back to the city.
Why don't we just teleport? Why are we walking? Teleportation exists. Alright. Navigate back to the stadium. Okay, here we go. Off we go.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How
Oh, is this when she gets drunk with the cabbages?
It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
We can cover our own.
Really? You're not gonna take. That's right. Citlali has gotten a lot quieter since Ororon. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you.
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my
Alright, so
concerns.
she's gonna foot the bill. Let's keep going. We have limited time left before the next patch, and I'd like to get at least to the next act, if possible. Where am I going? I'm going to... Oh, we gotta go all the way over to the inn? Well, let's teleport here. Get a little bit closer. Instead of me having to understand how to navigate this place. In we go. Once again, thanks to everybody stopping by. Appreciate the company. Alright, we find a quiet spot to sit. We order some food, and she becomes chugging a bottle of wine. There we go. The drunk scene.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting
Hello, Shrimp.
images
How's
of
it going?
each other.
Oh no, she's drunk. It's far too early in the morning for me to deal with drunk people.
Paimon only sees.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as...
She is very drunk.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved
Yeah,
Kachina
we saved
and brought her
Kachina.
back?
We've done all
no
of that
wonder
stuff.
you hit it off with Granny Citlali.
Thank you for...
She wouldn't spend time with just
I
anybody,
don't.
you know?
I think I need to pull
I don't
for
even remember the last time
Mavuika.
I saw
I
her
have
with
not
a new
pulled for
friend.
anybody yet since I started playing in October.
So you call
Let me
her
rephrase.
Granny
I
too?
pulled twice for Chaska and then I stopped
Well,
because I was like,
given
this is
our
not the
ages,
smart move right now.
It'd probably be more accurate for me to call
however-
her my great-great-granny.
Citlali's growing on me,
She's
but I
one
think
of
I
the most
need
famous people
Mavuika
at the
just
Masters of
for
the Night
the
Wing.
mobility purposes.
Most days, hardly
So,
anyone even dares talk
I
to her.
will not
Huh?
probably do it right away, but we'll see.
Gossiping about me
I've
right
gone
in
this
front of
long
my
without
face
having
now,
any
aren't
major
you,
5-star
Chonka?
characters, so
Oh, please,
see.
Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends.
All right, that's enough.
the problem is
Go on
Arlecchino's
now.
looking really
I'm
good
sure
to me
the
for
other
my account.
customers would like to talk to you as
So-
well. There's no need
But-
to keep staring at me.
Right now, our Pyro
I
Archon
promise
is
I'll keep
looking
my alcohol down until I leave.
like the top of the list. I can't afford to have a gambler mentality.
Citlali!
My primary game is Star Rail, so with the Flame Chasers coming,
You got
I'm
some gall
looking at
calling me
all of
by
the
my
money I
first
might be
name.
spending over there.
Ooh.
Are you
But
still with
for some reason, I haven't spent a lot of money over there either, so...
Not talking to no one.
So far, so good. This has also proven to me, like,
come around
almost 2
here
months of just
picking
having
fights with
default
me.
characters, how much you can get
You know what
done
happens next.
in just the core
You
game
lose,
without
and then
dropping
run
a
off
cent.
home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me?
Granny
You're a
Citlali,
very,
you're
very...
not a monster at all.
You've dealt with a lot, Citlali.
Exactly. And while we're
Are
at
those your
it,
drunk eyes?
I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
Okay, the drunk
yeah.
Citlali is making me want to pull for
I have
her.
to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
I am not streaming on Twitch right now. I've thought about going back to Twitch. I actually did a multi-stream yesterday.
Don't play
with the drops
dumb.
coming, I think I will
Didn't I
continue
teach you
to
how
do
to
a
find phlogiston?
multi-stream.
You see? I know my stuff.
Let's see what happens if I
I'm
do
a
this.
good teacher. You tell him.
Actually, I'll just turn on Twitch right now and see what happens. Absolutely.
That's more like it.
Brock's more on Twitch if
About
anybody
damn
wants to follow
time
there as
someone
well.
showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard
but
worker,
it's,
all right. You can always rely on
Wednesday
old Granny.
morning is when, I guess technically Tuesday evening for me is when the patch goes live, but I will not be able to play or stream it on Tuesday evening. So,
Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
we'll see what happens though.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does
Meditating-
this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her
Yeah,
mind's
I'll probably stream on
actually
Twitch just
racing
because
at
the
this
drops
point.
will kick in.
It's quite the opposite of sleep.
And
Is this another
we'll see how the rest of it
specialty
goes.
the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself.
being the
Well,
start of
she
a new
can
year,
easily
I
pick up
had this
everyone else's
love-hate
skills and
relationship with
tricks.
Twitch.
Few have
I
been
was a
able to
WoW
master
streamer
hers.
for almost a decade
Warning,
before switching
warning.
over to Hoyo
Red.
games.
Red, the color of
And
danger. Huh?
it is really hard to break into a new category when you can only stream for 45 minutes to an hour in the morning. But I also like free
Traveler?
stuff, and drops are
Paimon?
wonderful.
What's wrong?
Oh, she's throwing up
I'm
now.
gonna hurl.
Oh dear, get a bucket.
Hang on. Here.
You had
Let's
Pyro
still get a
worried.
bucket for her.
Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up. Not once.
We didn't ask. Yep, 10 free pulls.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk
And I've been
get some fresh
saving
air?
and actually getting better at the game so I'm earning more.
There's so much that I want.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
And as I'm
Please, Paimon.
starting to-
It's not as simple as you think.
And
We've only
actually,
known each other
what
for a
made it a
few
little bit
days,
easier for
right?
me too was this
What would
dropping
you
on
think of me
Xbox
if I
because
were
now
to
I can
start
play upstairs.
dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
How much pulls now? We can check after.
Paimon gets
As
it.
soon as we get
No,
through
that
this
was-
exposition.
Actually,
Because
Huh?
really, when you're playing
Tell
the
me
Archon
what?
quest, it's more...
yeah. This
The
is
name
as
of the game
good a
is
time
Genshin
as any.
Exposition, because it's nothing but story. Alright. But I want to be as far caught up as I can. I'm not going to be able to get through the next act before... Because there's an interlude as well, isn't there? After this?
This is so...
It's okay, Citlali. You had every...
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too... It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So
Yes.
that,
Does that happen to you?
Happens
It's
to
the
you a lot.
cabbages!
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes.
Do we all roll around in our pajamas? Maybe I should set up a poll. Do you roll
Take a
around in
walk
your
with me.
pajamas?
I have things to share with you.
looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
All right, there we go. Pull has started. Please vote in the poll. All right, now we have to go to a different spot. Where are we going? We'll go back up here. Yeah, Zhongli's up. Everyone's always tempting all the time. But, again, what am I looking at? I got 8 and 71.92. Okay, so... not quite... plus another 10. We'll say another 1,600. Yeah, we're... plus we'll get the shop reset, but I don't really have any bonuses. We'll see how it goes. I have the pity, because I rolled on Shogun early on when I first came back, and that's when I got Diluc. I lost the 50-50 and got Diluc instead of Shogun. That's why he's my only 5-star. So no matter who I go for, I will get, which will be nice.
Well, great view, right?
I'll do it after.
I love coming here by
because
myself.
once I'm done this stream, I'm not on my computer till probably 9 p.m. tonight. So I'll have lots of time to get the pre-download done.
You're making me want to cry.
The fun side of being a full-time parent
Please don't cry.
is
I
you
was
get a
an
little bit of time in the morning, you get a little
expression,
bit of time in the evening,
figure
and
of
whatever
speech.
else you want to
I'm
play during the
just-
day is what your kid wants to play.
Embarrassed.
Oh no.
Here you
Cute
are
little zombie
thanking
girl, I'm
me,
so sorry.
even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
You're just a regular person.
The
Pre-patch
kids of my
download is
tribe
where
would
you
have a
can
heart
download all
attack
the
if they
assets
heard you say
ahead of the
that.
game launching, so you don't have to
Granny
open up the
Itzley is a
game
powerful
and
figure.
wait for everything to
Be
download
careful around her.
when the patch
That's
launches.
what they'd say.
It's basically just
You are powerful.
get all the info now so you can play when it
Are they
starts.
afraid of you?
Some
That
are.
is what the pre-patch is.
Others are mad at. What about
Just you can
you?
get all the info early.
Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
So yes, the pre-patch is available. Go download it now if you have not.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many. I make people realize that no matter
It
how
should-
hard they
if you're
work,
playing on mobile, there
they'll
should be a
never
button
become
on the
a
loading
living
screen
legend like me.
to tell you to download the pre-patch.
Not to brag or
And
anything.
if you're on
Maybe
PC,
it's hard to believe.
the
Just
there's a button
just
beside the go live
pretend I
or
never
like the
said
launch
anything.
button in the
We
launcher.
believe you. Shulani has
As
full faith
for
in your
the
abilities,
consoles,
and Ororon
it
didn't
should
seem scared of
automatically
you.
do it,
He thinks of you as
but
his
you may have to
granny,
trigger
right?
it. I'm not sure.
yes, but Mavuika already told
It's
you about
usually
her
it says
plan.
pre-patch download and a
And
little
you've
download
given
arrow.
so much help to
right beside
Ororon
it.
and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Ororon's
Not the wrench.
not like other people.
Hold on. Oh,
As I mentioned,
my computer's making
she
noises.
was
It shouldn't.
abandoned as a child.
Are you?
The
You are.
reason
It should
being,
have a cloud
his
with a
soul is
little arrow
incomplete.
pointing down.
The Masters
to
of the Nightwind view this as
pre-install.
a bad omen. Capable. No one knows who his parents were. He was just. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Ororon's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan.
I like when the
a possibility
written text and the
to
spoken
turn
text do not
Ororon
line
into
up
a vessel for lost souls.
because fragmented
The
and
ceremony would
broken
allow
are
lost souls to
far
gather within
different.
him. Ororon would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I will eventually get help from folks. I will eventually play with others. Right now, I'm just playing like it's a solo RPG
Now you see the problem.
as a playthrough story.
When damage occurs to the
It
Night
is
Kingdom,
I
the
started
souls held
with
within disperse and remain
I've
adrift,
done Mondstadt,
unable to find a way back to the
and
ley
I'm
lines.
up to Act 2
This loss of souls
in
damages the Night Kingdom
Inazuma
even further.
before I jumped over
The
to
ceremony can send
Natlan
back
to
countless
go.
souls at once,
I should probably
which
be
would
playing
benefit
current
the Night
content instead.
Kingdom and the souls themselves.
How many days?
Of
Wednesday.
course, the vessel.
Wednesday is
Ororon
when she'll be available.
would be
Maybe Tuesday
sacrificed
evening,
in the
depending on where
process.
you live.
I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears.
Focus
and
more.
now you
I'm
have the
grinding
chance
solo
to make
polls
things
prime.
better.
Yeah.
Of course, when the chief Of course,
I come from a
in my
long
tribe,
history of
death
playing
is rarely
solo.
something to fear.
Well, MMOs
But what
as solo,
kind of
so
message would we be
World of
sending by
Warcraft and
sentencing
Elder
a
Scrolls Online
newborn
were my
to
two main
death?
games for
By using
basically
a
the last
human
decade
life
since I
as a
started streaming.
tool? It's
And
not right. So
when I switched over
when I
to
learned the
Genshin back
ceremony
in
had
October,
failed,
I kind of just
I
started
was
playing it that way.
ashamed by
I was
my
like,
inaction
veteran MMO player plays
absolutely relieved
Genshin
by the
Impact.
result.
Let's see how this goes.
the plan was
And
never a secret. Everyone thought he would be
Don't
happy
get distracted
he
by side
survived.
quests has always been
And he
my
never
thing.
really
Get the main story
said
done
anything
and
to
then
the contrary. But just as he
then do
asks
everything
this
else.
question,
And I'm behind on
would
everything no matter
Natlan
what.
have been saved
So
if the ceremony
let's just get through the story and then I can understand what I'm doing when I run into a side quest
He
or something
knows
like that.
But he still
It
feels
also helps
guilty.
world building for me as well.
Ororon has a strong ability to
But-
perceive souls, more than any of us. He
I finally got
understands
my
just
adventure
how
rank up
dire
to
the
41
situation with ley lines
and
has
finished
become.
off the Ascension quest
Maybe
earlier
he
this week,
chose
which was
to work with the Fatui
good,
because
needed
he
to be
still
done.
thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I
could,
can only imagine.
but
Traveler,
the
didn't the captain
power
say he
creep
found a way
of
to
the
solve the
world
crisis?
is starting to catch
Maybe
up to me.
that's what brought Ororon into this. Anyway,
When the
we
new
can't
update
just let things
starts,
go on like this. We have
well,
to
you
convince
again
him to come down.
pre-install is the update, and then you'll just have to do some patches once the patch goes live. Other than that, it should be available on
Don't look so good,
Wednesday.
Citlali.
It's January 1st is when it goes live. So
Probably drank too much.
yeah,
It's okay. The fresh
yeah,
air is doing me good.
my squad is underpowered, so I may have to. Oh, she's gonna throw up again.
You've
When on Wednesday?
helped
I
me
don't know
so
the
much
time. It all depends on
already.
your time zone.
How do I even begin
I know it'll
to
be live
thank
for me
you?
about 10 p.m. on
Hey,
Tuesday
what's
evening, so on New Year's Eve.
Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about
Again,
us.
based on every other patch Hoyo has released for me.
Good point.
I will not start it until Wednesday morning for me.
Friends. I like the sound of that.
Oh, this is making me want to pull for her.
Ororon's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup
Oh yeah,
plan?
the servers will
Yeah,
go
you're
down
right. But she's
sometime
not
tomorrow
busy.
afternoon
Find her first
early
thing in the
evening.
morning.
to apply the updates. All right, sacrifice. There we go. Completed. Return to the inn and rest. I guess we can just come down this way. Any free treasure chests up here? Probably. Oh, come on. Oh, here we are. What's gonna happen next? We get another cutscene, or what? Oh, Paimon is so cute. Just chilling on the bed.
Why is it so noisy outside?
Go outside and have a look. What's going on?
Well, guess we should see what's going on.
Everyone else is having a good time down here, and we were asleep. I do play on Xbox sometimes. When I'm doing, like, side quests and, like, the event that just happened with the... Basically, that roguelike event. Did that on
You're
Xbox. It was
already
perfect
here.
for that.
I was just about.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing.
It's okay.
Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion.
But
Looks
yeah,
like all the warriors from the stadium
any
are on the
opportunity
move.
to have
I
other
heard
places
many
to
areas
play,
have been attacked by
and
the Abyss,
with Xbox Cloud
including the
Gaming,
Masters of the
it
Night
includes Genshin,
I
so
need to head back
I could
right away.
uninstall Genshin off my
Look,
phone and
there's
just do
a
Cloud.
cat.
It was perfect.
Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
Since Cloud is with Xbox is
I'll be
through
fine.
browser.
We also have the
And it works
support of
fine.
the warriors
It's full
stationed at the
touch.
various. The stadium could always use more manpower.
But I'm playing
so
right now
you
on
should
PC.
join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the speaker's chamber.
America.
But I should be able to. As for the ancient name, once we handle
I'll keep
it,
an eye
thank
out
you.
for Ororon. All right, bye-bye, Citlali.
She left in a hurry. This,
Let's go.
looks like a
We
lot-
should probably go find our ragtag group of misfits. Give me a path. Okay, just right around the corner. Wonderful. Look at this group. We're apparently gonna save
Traveler,
Natlan.
over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
We have Morgana, the cat.
Just my
We
way of
have-
saying how awesome you are. We've got a real
Sorry.
emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills. All right, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
Yes, my
They
wings are out
suddenly
from
attacked the
Xbox. They
Collective of
get applied
Plenty,
to your
the
account.
Masters
Everybody
of the
gets them
Nightwind,
tomorrow
the Children
or
of Echoes,
Wednesday.
and a number of our
They
camps
come
and outposts
with the new
in the
patch.
wild.
Yes, and the attacks
We just
are
got them a
increasing in
little bit
frequency.
early.
The tribes have
That's
plenty
all.
of defenses, so they're safe for now. But Chaska and I have been searching
like
for
6 weeks early?
survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty.
All right, we're all
Where
going
you
our
gonna
separate
go?
paths before coming
I'll
back
go help
together
the
to
Children of
blow up
Echoes.
the sky.
They're the closest, so what about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Pyro Archon.
Yeah,
We're
that does
not going to
sound
mention the
important.
captain.
No worries.
Let's go
Just leave the Children
confront
of Echoes to us.
mavuika about the
Who
backup
knows?
plan.
That would be pretty great, actually.
Not enough,
I hope my
but
tribe gets
hopefully
through
enough.
okay. It'll be fine.
I got about
Your tribe doesn't
7,200
do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
and 8.
Let's part ways here for now. And most
Which-
importantly, be careful, everyone.
Gonna do all the
Oh,
fighting on
and
stream.
Some of us
Well, we're gonna see.
need to avoid getting contaminated by
I have my
dangerous
entire
looking
playthrough on stream,
substances.
so
That will
I do
make my
not
job
do
a lot
the.
easier.
I tend to do most of it. I may
Can we
pause
Do we really have to do
because
this now?
for everybody who's hanging out, who's new around these parts, hi,
all
I'm
right.
Roxmar. I'm a
Just
stay-at-home
looking
dad, and
out
I
for
play games while
everyone.
my kids asleep. So
All right.
we get
Let's
morning
hurry up and
streams
talk to
for
the
me
Pyro Archon
while I
so
have
we
my
can help the
coffee
others.
and work through the story here. And speaking of coffee, I need a coffee. We will skip over the story while I go grab some coffee.
it's
But
you
yeah, I
two.
will be doing everything on
As you
stream.
can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger.
Wow.
Look, I'm very
That's impressive.
interested in
I
the
have
recent
not been doing
adventures,
enough
but
things
this
to
is not a good
collect
time.
gems.
So we'll
That's
have to
my
keep our
big thing. So we
conversation
might
short.
be focusing on that.
That's all right. We're also
in the
a
next
hurry.
couple weeks.
We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
So bear with me 1 second. We met with the captain.
What?
I'm going to go get more coffee. You're free to play? Yeah, same here. Jimmy?
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Get up on the chair. All right. Can the Gnosis do what he said he... Okay.
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to
Yeah,
the
I'm
story. I will
2
answer
months
you
free to
honestly,
play.
but you must
It was
help me
like
keep
last week
this
of
a
October
secret.
is when I started.
I can use the power
Yes,
of the
that
Gnosis
is-
to
that is
save
Jim.
Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would
He will
drain
make
all the
himself known
souls and
when he needs to
memories
go
from the Night
outside.
Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Yeah.
Wait.
Jimmy is
you
a
can
service
use
dog in
souls to weave
training,
a net? But
so he's a handful.
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident.
All right.
The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net, erasing our history and culture. Even then,
Well, didn't you just
the
like
net can still become
burn
corroded.
half the
If
culture
we cannot find
with
a way to repair the damaged ley lines before
you could
that
save
happens,
us?
then all those given the enormity of the price, it's a solution
Have I redeemed the redemption
refuse to
codes yet?
consider
Oh yeah.
right now.
I redeemed
I
those
want
every
us to win, but I also care about how we
every
win,
single
and
one
what
I
that
can
means
find.
for us in the end. Now it's true. Both plans come at Natlan is unique among the nations of Tavern.
I do my Hoyo lab
Given
every
the
day.
ever-looming threat of the abyss,
Do my
the Pyro
check-ins.
Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario.
The one
Having
thing
a contingency
Star Rail
plan
did
is our
was
duty.
prep me for playing
Not
another
just to the
Hoyo
people
game.
of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent. Still, this has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. Could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him
All
down.
right, so now we got to go find the captain again.
Judging by your expression, you must have
Maybe a little.
Little.
Okay, let's
just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety,
excuse me one second.
or
Jim,
simple
do not
curiosity,
touch me,
but
McHugh.
know this. No matter what, our goal
The
remains
dog
same.
has a
We both
Mimikyu
want
that
to
he
save the
loves up on the
people of
shelf,
this land.
and he keeps trying to get it.
So now that you
Jim,
have your answer,
no.
do you still doubt me?
I do not doubt you, but
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me mavuika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon.
That's great.
all right.
Sounds like we
I
just
have a
to wait
feeling
little
they
longer.
did not. The beginning of the real
Not
disaster.
just yet. Even though the
What you
Abyss is
doing,
attacking
dog?
several locations at once,
The dog.
I'm confident the
Hey, Jimmy,
warriors
do
stationed
you
in
wanna come
those
say hi?
areas can handle it.
Come on up.
Don't worry.
Good
I
boy.
just need to finish coordinating our available manpower.
You will not tell the
then I'll
family
take a
that you're
small
doing
team
this,
to
okay?
handle the difficult
See?
locations.
Dog. Dog.
Wait,
Hi.
you're going to fight in person?
Yeah.
Didn't you give up your power?
I did get fish out.
That's true. I'm far less
I do
powerful
have
than a
fish out.
god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon.
I have way too many
No
characters I
matter how
don't
you look
use
at it, my
because
duty
it's
is on the front line.
everything is just the Firefly team.
I just think there's strength in numbers.
Hey,
If
off.
the people feel
No, do
emboldened,
not.
that's
Why
just
are
a
you
bonus.
chewing on my headphones,
Anyway.
dog?
Even
Here.
if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run.
I will
I've
always.
considered moving my
I'm not going to be able to
people
get
other
Fugue,
nations,
but
given their close
Strong,
connection to
Foxy,
the Night
and
Kingdom, a
Werewolf
forced
General ladies,
evacuation would have
I'm all on board with that.
devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now I just need to find the right time
Yeah,
to
to have
disclose the
Miyabi
true
and,
nature of the
ZZZ,
crisis to the people
because
of Natlan.
Foxian
Paimon's a little worried about how people
or
will react.
Foxtherian, I guess it would be.
Yes, but that won't be the only response.
Okay,
All right, we should head out. Maybe.
we need to go talk to the captain. Let's do less talking. All right, finally go to the Children of Echoes. I can finally do some exploration because I do not have a path there yet. No, Children of Echoes. It's back this way. I do have that. All right, teleport. Yes, I also play ZZZ. ZZZ and Star Rail are my two phone games that I play during the day. And this is what I play on stream right now. So I did do the 2.7 story quest on stream for Star Rail. Those are somewhere in the replays. But other than that, it's
Quick, over here, to safety!
why are we rushing to safety, Mulani?
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They've all made it out.
What's happening?
It's the Traveler and Paimon. They're here. What's the situation? There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon.
We'll go together.
Bye.
All right, we got the whole team here. So, I take it this is combat coming up, right? It's close enough. Let's see how... no, ask away. I appreciate the company. It's, sometimes quite lonely being the only adult with a child all day. So, ask away. I have a team with Acheron. I don't use her a lot. Again, everything can be done with my Firefly team most of the time. I tend to use her for some of the Pure Fiction events and where I need two teams. Oh, we have ourselves a pylon. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, but we get all the fun ones. Never mind, this is great. Give me Mulani. So this and Morgana here will
Let's shred, Darby.
we're gonna break this shield if it's the last thing we do. Let's go roller skates. She's a healer?
Right here.
Done. I have a feeling we're going to see more Acheron in Furious, but we'll see. There's a part of me that wants to stream the...
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay.
3.0 Star Rail on Wednesday instead of playing Genshin, but I don't think I'm going to be up
near the Children of Echoes.
in time. There's too many things I want to do this week.
We did it!
By the way, where's Citlali? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks... Alright, this isn't a good place to talk.
Alright, let's head back to the tribe. We defeated the pylon. Yeah, I can run this thing on max. It's lovely.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
I wasn't in charge or anything. We just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast.
Good job, Kachina.
Sleeping
Pat,
on the
pat,
wet
pat.
grass was pretty uncomfortable.
You get some pats on the head. I don't mean to be negative, but the situation is not
the
looking
situation
good.
in the Night Kingdom, right? It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second,
And we still don't know when the final two That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. You really are an eternal optimist, Mulani.
We love Mulani.
Way to cheer people up. Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
Does lower storage mean lower... Usually, because they will not
Archon
download the high-quality
can resolve the
assets.
crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him. It's probably because our plan is so risky. We don't even know if the 6 heroes will We talked to mavuika before we left the stadium, and, well, it makes sense. Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon.
Okay, we're coming up to the end of the problem part, it feels like.
When it comes to Natlan survival,
I agree. Maybe the captain... Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm on
As the
Mavuika's side
Archon,
too.
She can't tell us everything, but it seems like she
I
wants all the
would have
enemies back
chosen the
this
captain
time.
if I'd had the option there.
The next question is,
It's all an illusion
if
anyway.
the captain found an...
Yeah, and isn't
We're probably
he
in
from
the
Snezhnaya?
belly of
Why would the Fatui want to save
Ouroboros.
Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Mavuika said her intelligence officers should return soon.
I think it's too early for me to say I'm going to be pulling for Skirk, but with that
Sounds
said,
good. I have a
if
few
her
theories of my
kit
own.
is
join
what
our
we
garrison
think it
though,
will
Lenny?
be, there's really no way you don't
I
pull
was
for
just
her.
about to ask. Count me in.
Because she's going to be
If I was just a bit
probably
faster, we
the
could have prevented a few people from getting hurt.
connect
People who
whatever
could help. Then
new
you should go
feature
register right away.
Chesnaya's going to bring.
Register? Nah.
She's going to be the first one with it.
Okay.
You
And
got
I have
it.
a feeling her
I
power
just don't
creep's
wanna
just
make
going
the
to be
trip back. It's
too good
so
not
far.
to pass up.
All right. See you all later.
Oh, you betcha.
All right, we're all going our separate ways for a little bit. Return to the speaker's chamber. Wow. This game is just like Genshin loading screens. All right, probably after this quest, I'm going to have to call it for the day. Take the dog for a walk.
Mavuika! Oh,
I got
Chaska
started a
and
little bit
Koichi are here.
late.
Wait, are you okay, Quinn?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
Did she get stabbed by the abyss?
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened.
All right, fill us in, Chaska. Actual cutscene? Cinematic? What are we getting?
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting.
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Let's keep observing for...
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission.
All right,
If you truly
Fatui,
wish to
not
repay the
always
favor,
bad.
You can keep this a
In
secret.
most games, I would side
If
with the
anyone
Fatui.
asks, just say you were saved
'Cause
by
I always
warriors
take-
from Natlan.
The bad guys.
Oh, okay.
But
We're not asking you to cover up our
Let's pray for our
activities.
pulls later.
We haven't
Yeah,
done
exactly.
anything
We
illegal.
one patch
Our
at a time.
captain simply
That's all
wishes
we
to
can deal
remain.
with.
Nonetheless, the decision.
got it.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the
Exactly. We could be onto something. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this...
it's too early to say. Let's follow.
All right.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's...
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no, you don't.
Look. I can
Chaska's
use this
getting all
terrain to
sneaky,
my
sneaky?
advantage.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You...
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, that intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway.
That's even
All
more
right,
risky.
let's keep
I'm
going.
confident I can protect myself.
Yes, we
can.
trust that you'll be okay. We know you're
You
going to be
really
okay.
believe that?
You're
Fine,
recounting
don't
what
believe
happened.
me. But you know, growing up, even if I insisted...
All right.
All right, sisters bickering.
Guess that...
All right. Same plan as usual.
Is it sneaky mode?
Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, being bright red and purple may not be the best for being sneaky.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place.
All right, go now. All right, all the best.
Now.
Yeah. Oh, wow, there's timers? Why do we have timers? Okay. Yeah, all the best, Rip. Thanks for hanging out. I try to go live same time every day, so if this is a good time for you,
Not
this
sure
is when
how
I'll be
many
live.
chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
Wow, there's an actual timer. I gotta be paying attention. Why do I hear sound in the background?
Good.
Oh, let's turn that off.
I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's
Do not
guarded
time
by
out,
the
yeah.
Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight.
I'm getting distracted by my kids starting to roll around. My sense of zoning
That's
out
it.
usually.
Now's my chance.
I need to stop doing that. For at least one moment.
It's no use staying in one place. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements.
Oh, now we gotta move.
Time to move.
Okay.
Whew. I probably
Almost
can't
got
make it
caught.
in one
Let's-
go. I'll wait for my next. Now's my chance.
Up the tree we go.
I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations.
Yes,
If we
look,
could
they can
just
get
get
along
past
when
them
we
somehow.
need them to get along. This is great.
Wait, I've got it!
Toss out the mysterious sphere. Are we gonna ponder the orb? We're gonna distract the capybaras?
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! It stings! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed the people on the hill over there left to help their comrades.
All right.
This is our chance.
The kid's waking up, of course, so I need to, hopefully we'll be able to get through this.
Come get me, Chaska.
That's Koichi's signal.
She's
Give
coming
me your
up.
hand. Quick.
Coming! I checked, and
All right, what do we got now? Still being sneaky.
well, I was pretty
I was.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Let's focus on the task at hand.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
get the
all
task
right. You're not
done.
gonna take the. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people.
What is that?
I doubt it's because they're
Square.
interested in.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day.
Okay.
And even people from Natlan don't know how to use it.
The kid needs something.
Back where? Should we keep?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We.
This is not good for me.
Uh-oh.
Falling rock incoming. Watch out for your gadget.
What?
Oh dear. Leave it, Jim. Kid waking
Once
up,
we got them
dog
off our
getting.
tail. we
Okay,
went back.
that's
It looked
all
like
that
they were
happened.
waiting though.
So, Koichi got in.
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way.
Oh.
Well, I didn't cut.
Okay. I need to
You've
go
done
do one
very
thing and I'll be
well.
right back.
I could make a
Come here, Jane.
comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patience.
All right, I'm gonna have to go do the dad thing here in a
You
moment.
don't need to give us anything, Archon.
Well,
So we will
What am I gonna do
get
with
through
you?
the
there's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my
story
favorite. I'll start
here.
investigating the source mechanism right
So now
away.
we know about the source
If I learn
mechanism
anything, you'll be...
and yummy snacks. Bid farewell to Chaska. Where are we going? Outside the stadium. Interesting. Okay, I'll see where this path takes me. Up and around. This feels like the natural spot. We're gonna end here in a moment. We'll see how this goes. Can I climb to the top? Is the exit? Oh, there we are.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home.
Hey.
All right,
it's
you
That's what you always
two
say.
go do your thing. No
Everything's
big deal.
What if the Abyss attacks again?
We will see you
won't.
again in the next
Triple
patch.
Promise I.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Or in the
On
next
off
story
chance something like,
arc.
But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need.
You need to look
I
after
guess
yourself
you're
too.
right.
These are my...
I do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger.
Oh, there's a
As a
major
doctor,
need for me
I
to
don't
increase my
want
stamina,
people
but I
to
don't
get
have the
hurt
I'm
because of a rash decision.
haven't
Then
had the
try to
chance
see
to go
things from
run
my
around and
perspective.
grabbing
You clearly want to protect your patients.
all the
you are the
thingies
same,
you
you
need.
know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs. Of
I
my
am going to have to
decisions.
make a decision
Who
soon
wants
to
be
like
like
focus
her?
on building up my account and my
Overconfident,
characters.
Always make.
That's
but-
just not true.
Again,
You
limited
think I
playtime
don't have proof.
Okay, don't
puts
get
me into a
too
position where I
excited.
gotta
Just
choose.
turn time
Don't worry, Paimon.
I usually
didn't do
go
anything
until
wrong.
it's a problem,
Arguing is
and
just
so
how
far
we
it has not
communicate.
been a problem.
Neither of
Plus, I
But those
guess
are
we
little things
are
I do
similar
when I
in
get a chance to
some
play on the
ways.
Xbox during the day. I'll
Maybe
just go
we're
around
family.
doing
I
exploration.
can't help it if my old.
Okay, you don't have to put
But
it
yes,
that
there
way.
is a need to increase my stamina. There's a need to increase
Neither of us are really the
to
type
level
to
up my
back down.
characters. There's a
we'll
need to
always have our
get proper
differences.
relics
But
or
still,
whatever they're called.
Plus,
My equipment.
I know you'll wake up one day
Everything
and
needs to
Be
be
my guest.
improved.
Come on. See you
But
later, Traveler in Paimon.
it also
back
shows
once
how much you
everything's
can get
settled at home.
done with just a basic
No rush.
free-to-play
At least go have
account.
a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two.
Take
Take
care of
care.
yourselves, you two. All right, we've said goodbye to the sisters. Now we get a pretty shot here. What are we gonna do next? All right.
Right? Well, we've learned a lot.
All right. Now we get a recap of everything we've done, so I don't have to go watch my streams again. Oh, Citlali's back.
Sorry.
Why
You're
do you
very
look
good
so
at popping
awkward?
out of nowhere.
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and
Awesome! Just give us your order.
hey, friends don't order
okay.
each other around. I'm just here to share
Oh yeah, you mentioned
How Ororon always
has
wanted to save
wanted
Natlan?
see
What's
Paimon
he
and the
doing?
Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Ororon.
I agree with your hypothesis.
Oh,
And
she saw him
Ororon
with the
came back.
captain.
He helped the Masters of the
Oh.
Night.
What? He came back?
He came and helped defend.
I told him to give up whatever he's doing,
really need
but
this
he
stream to end.
refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe.
I'm unsurprised you let it.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides,
All right,
the
so
situation
Ororon
was
is still with the
intense.
captain,
I couldn't focus
but
on. Plus, he was
he's-
on guard. He knew I would try to go after him. All these years of calling me Granny. And
Yeah,
I couldn't do a
I'm
single
working
thing
on
for
it.
him in the end.
Don't say that! You're trying.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan.
Yeah, I should be 42
Besides,
shortly.
Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve.
And is that's for
what are you
legendary
saying?
status artifacts?
Look,
Or I guess orange.
remember how I said Ororon's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and Aoife
Okay.
doesn't know what's going on. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memory.
That's amazing.
So we just stole his memories?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick
All right.
he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is...
So in other words, we have
Okay.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't...
That's amazing, Citlali. Let's take a look right away.
Okay.
Once we get to the bottom...
This
I
is
know he
where
thinks
we're
of
going to
me
be
as his
signing off so I can
grandma,
go do the dad thing.
But
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not.
But
the
as
best
his
person.
family, you have to do
to
this,
be
right?
honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop
I know she
here,
doesn't like getting close
it
to people.
will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
And then start crying.
Yeah,
You're just making it worse, traveler.
Lumine's like, yeah, look, I did
need
it.
to look at... I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say... you'll...
Is
Yeah,
that
we'll
okay?
help out.
We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we?
Paimon's right.
You... fine. You can come.
We'll help out.
Just promise me you'll see this through.
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
We
then
are.
I place... All right. Time to sneak into... you...
Are you
Are you
no, I
ready?
need a little bit more time. Oh, great. We're going straight in. Oh, I should have waited. Well, this is where we'll pick up tomorrow.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice
Yeah,
big radishes
I gotta
in
go.
the future.
So we'll do this. We'll pick this up in the morning right here.
And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space.
Hey!
Yeah.
How's it going, Ororon?
All right, everyone. I gotta head out. I hate to end this in the middle of a quest line, but such is life. All the best. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you around the internet and probably see you tomorrow. Catch you later.